Good afternoon. So here's the one that you were struggling with in lesson 80. So let's look at this. This is the answer that you gave me that's saved in the system. I don't know if it's the final one you got to, but it's the one that it's saved and is showing to me now. So we're going to rewrite these in proper scientific format, right? So we're going to take a pen and we're going to count how many back we need to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be 3.2 times, that's minus 4 because it was backwards, times 10 to the negative 9. Minus 5 minus 4 is negative 9. So that's our first term. Our second term is going to be 4 times 10, and we don't know times what yet. Forward, 1, 2, 3, so it's plus 3, so that's to the 10th power, right? We draw our line. And now we have, this is going to be 1.6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1.6 times 10 to the 5th power. And then this is going to be 2 times 10. And we're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 5 is what that exponent is going to be. Now we can actually solve it now that it's easier to look at. So I'm going to multiply 3.2 times 4. So I'm just going to bring my calculator out for that. 3.2 times 4 is 12.8 times 10, and I've got negative 9 and a positive 10. So that's going to be a positive 1, which we know is already there, but we're just going to write it anyway, just for funsies. And then I've got 1.6 times 2. So that's going to be 3.2 times 10, and that's positive 5, negative 5. Well, we know 5 minus 5 is 0. So we are going to just leave it like that. We're going to wait until the end of the problem to do anything else. So what I need to do now is divide 12.8 by 3.2. So 12.8 divided by 3.2 is 4 times 10. And if I bring the 0 to the top, right, minus 0 or plus 0, doesn't matter, because it's not neither positive or negative, so we're just not changing anything. So that becomes 10 to the 1 power. Right? So that means 10 by itself. You know how lazy mathematicians are. They're not going to write out 4 times 10 to the 1st power. That's way too many digits when we could just write 40. Right? Think about it. Wouldn't 40 be easier to write than 4 times 10? So this is the answer we're looking for. Okay, I hope that solves your question. Whenever it says simplify like that, and it doesn't specifically say simplify and put in scientific notation, it can be a little tricky. So without specific directions, it can be a little bit tricky. So you have to kind of think. Mathematicians are lazy. What is the easiest way to put this answer in? And that's going to be the way we want that answer. Now, if you had put in 4 times 10 to the 1 power or 4 times 10, I would have just gone ahead and marked that right for you because that is correct. It's just not in the easiest format. It's still the right answer. But you had 4 times 10 to the 2nd power, which would have been 400, which is not correct. So I felt like that's why I needed to go through this and show you maybe where you might have mistaked or messed up a little bit. Maybe you miscounted a space, and maybe that's what threw you off. I'm not sure where you went wrong. I hope that you see where you made your mistake and can correct it for your own sake, so that you know what to look for in the future in your own work. If you have any more questions, please let me know. If this did not help, please let me know. But always think to yourself, what's the easiest way to write this? That's the way that mathematicians would do it. And that's the way I need to answer it. All right? So think in those terms when we're doing Saxon math. That's what he likes to see, is a logical response. All right, that's all I've got. And as far as those problems in the next lesson that we're asking you to solve by graphing, but there were no graphs, that means use your own graph paper. You draw out the lines on your own graph paper, making your own system, and then just give us the answer in Jupyter. You type in the coordinate point that is correct. I don't need to see the graph. You just need to graph it out to get the answer on your own. Okay? That's what I'm looking for. All right, that's all I've got. I will see you next week. Hopefully, I feel like 85% better. I hope I'm done with the flu by Thursday and I can be back with you guys. I really missed y'all this week. I miss seeing you and saying hi to you. And I hope to see you there. So bye for now.